at Gina Vick Photography, located in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I just wanted to come on here real quick to give an idea of a newborn photo that you could take at home if you've recently had a newborn baby. I know these are kind of crazy times that we are going through, and a lot of us can't get outside and go to see a newborn photographer. So I thought through, is there a pose that I could give to people if they just had a newborn baby that they could potentially do at their house? And so I think this is one that you should be able to do at home. So I wanted to hop on here and just show you what you can do, and hopefully it will give you a few beautiful images of your newborn baby. So one thing that you want is a big window, or if you have a sliding glass door, that would be perfect. If you see right here, I have a window. It comes about 1.5 feet from the floor, and it just lets natural light pour in. And so that's what we're looking for. We just want to use natural light in this picture. I don't want any overhead lights, no lamps, anything like that. So you'll just want to keep in mind, wherever you choose the window, you don't want direct sunlight pouring in. So you can see right now, I just have just natural light. My window is facing east, and so up until about 1 o'clock, I do have some direct sunlight in here. So right now it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't need to worry about it. So keep that in mind when you're picking your spot, wherever your big window or your sliding glass door is, okay? And so then what you're gonna do is you're gonna look around your house, and you're gonna find a bunch of blankets that you have. Anything will do. And then I want you to find a blanket that will actually be used in the photo. So I'm a big fan of just neutral colors, so I'm gonna use white, okay? But all the blankets underneath totally doesn't matter, anything that you have. You're also gonna need maybe some washcloths, or just, this is a square, just flannel blanket that a lot of people have for newborns, so you can grab some of those, just really anything that we're gonna use to just stuff underneath if we need to keep the baby in place a little bit. You're gonna need a wrap, whatever you use to swaddle your baby. Again, doesn't matter the color, okay? And then I am going to use this guy. This is my Cabbage Patch Kid from when I was little. I obviously don't have a newborn right now, so we're gonna use him for our example. And then a camera. So if all you have is a cell phone, that's fine. Let's use the cell phone. Just know that the quality probably isn't good enough that you're gonna be able to blow it up, but you should be able to get 4x6 out of it. This is just my little handheld camera that I throw in my bag. And then this is actually the first camera that I started with back, 10 years ago. This was my first camera. So I am gonna shoot with this. This is a Canon Rebel, just a very basic starter camera. I'm not gonna shoot on my normal camera just because I'm assuming majority of you don't have that kind of camera. So go ahead and find all of your stuff, and then we will get set up and I will show you what you can do. All right, I have my blankets set up right here, but before we get into how I want you to set up the blankets, I just thought of a few more things that might be helpful as we prepare to take this newborn photo. So one of them is you might want to have some white noise around. So this is a baby shusher that I have. I know these are super popular, so I'm guessing a lot of you probably have these, or maybe a white noise machine, or you can do it with your mouth too. So any white noise to block out what's going on around. And baby is going to be wrapped, so I don't think it should be an issue of them being too cold, but just keep that in mind. Are they too cold, too hot? They'll be nice and wrapped and snug, and then we'll put them in blankets. So just keep that in mind. And so you'll see right here, I have my blankets laid out. I have my white cream colored blanket on top. This is the blanket that I'm going to photograph the baby on. You'll see underneath I have my layers of blankets. So I have about 3 underneath. It's nice and soft for baby. And then the blanket that I'm gonna shoot on, I just put on nice and tight. And what we want is we want this to be nice and smooth, okay? No big bumps, because we don't want to create any shadows. I am going to be placing baby this way and then shooting from this way. So I have a lot of the blanket hanging out over here that I can use. So I want you to make sure that you have that. So set up the blankets, and then we will wrap baby and we'll get started. All right, so now we're gonna wrap the baby. So I always do this just sitting on the floor, knees up. I'm gonna put baby right in here and swaddle them on my legs. So I grabbed just a standard swaddle blanket. I'm guessing this is the style that majority of you have. So you're gonna put this in your lap, or really however you swaddle is fine. This doesn't need to be perfect by any means. You're not even gonna see it, okay? So we're gonna take baby, put in our lap. We're gonna wrap only from the chest down. I want the arms out. We're gonna tuck the legs, the feet in nice and gently, whatever is comfortable for baby. Watch those little toes. Make sure that they just fall in nice and gentle, that you're not forcing anything. Maybe you need to give a little rock. Just make sure they're nice and cozy. So we're gonna wrap around, tuck in behind to make sure that's secure. And then we are going to do the same thing and bring it around. And tuck in. You'll probably have a bunch of extra fabric, so you can wrap it around again. You can bring it behind. Again, this doesn't need to be perfect. You're not gonna see it. The whole purpose is so baby feels secure, so they're not flailing about, okay? So swaddle baby, and then we'll move on to taking the picture. Okay. All right, so we have baby wrapped, and we have our blanket out here ready to go. So what you're gonna do is you are just going to place baby not in the center of the blanket, either one side or the other, okay? So place baby down here, and obviously I have a doll, so it's not moving, but if baby is moving, what you can do is take some of these blankets that we had, and you're just gonna go underneath, and you're going to position them around the baby, okay? So you're gonna kind of create like a little bowl for the baby to be in. Okay, we're gonna take one of them, and then just put it under the baby's head, okay? So I'm gonna come over here. Anything that you have, a washcloth, anything, but you're just gonna come right under the back of the head and just give a little pillow for baby, okay? If baby starts to wake up, just, shush them, give a little rock, turn on your little noise machine. So we have baby right here in our blanket. Again, we're not centered, we're a little bit off center, okay? Then what you're gonna do is this extra blanket that you have over here, we are going to bring that up over baby, okay? Bring it up over baby on one side and then the other, all right? So baby is tucked in nice and tight right there. All right, and obviously it's easier for me because this is a doll and it's not a real baby. So your baby might move and you might need to constantly, readjust, okay? So you'll see on this blanket, I have a lot of light right here, and then I have a shadow right here. I totally don't mind that. If you wanna fix that, all you're gonna need to do is just bring up the blanket, okay? So you can, if you have somebody in your house, they could bring up the blanket for you right here, okay? And that will take care of that. But for my purposes, I am just going to leave it the way it is. So we're gonna take our camera, whatever camera you have. I am gonna shoot one with my phone and one with one of these other cameras, just so I can edit both of them and just show you the difference. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand up, you're gonna lean over baby, you're gonna make sure that you don't drop whatever device that you have on baby, and you're going to take a photo. So again, on this, I do not want baby in the middle of the screen, okay? Baby is gonna be off center, one direction or the other. Then we are gonna come in a little bit closer. So if you have a camera like this with a strap, put the strap around you so that your camera doesn't fall on the baby, okay? So we're gonna take one zoomed far out, okay? I just have this on auto. That's what I'm shooting on right now, okay? Just auto setting. Then we're gonna come in nice and close, okay? Then baby can fill up majority of the frame, right here. Then I want you to tilt your camera. So right now I have my camera straight on. I want you to tilt it about 45 degrees, okay? Tilt it about 45. And then we're gonna do one other thing. We're gonna come on this side. We're gonna get down nice and low. We're gonna turn our camera. Instead of shooting horizontal like this, we're gonna shoot vertical. We're gonna get right in nice and close. Right here. Oh no, it's gonna flash. Yeah, we don't wanna flash. Okay? Sorry, that's what happens with auto. So I'll do this one with my phone. we're just gonna come in here, just like that. A couple other things that you can do. If you have a baby girl and you like headbands, you could add a headband. Right here, my little Clifford, he's a boy, and so I'm gonna add a hat. You can add hats on girls too, it's totally up to you. But here's a little trick with these hats. Okay, so if you have a hat, you're putting it on baby, you're gonna pull it up. Wherever your light source is coming from, the hat is gonna go to the other side, okay? Another thing that you can do is gently grab the baby's hand, try and open those fingers, and then put this part around their hand. Lots of times they'll grab onto it, because they like to grab onto fingers and things like that. And so that's a cute position too. So you can do that. You could just add a headband. And another thing you could do if you'd like just a different look is just hide the hands, okay? So we can hide the hands underneath. We can bring them straight up like they're yawning up above, or we can tuck them again and try and get their little fingers to go in here like this. So I will post a bunch of different varieties of this shot that I've taken over the years of different newborns just for some inspiration, but I thought that this would be a good little picture that you all could take at home of your newborns. So hope it helps. Was helpful and that you're able to get a few really cute images of your sweet baby. I know this is such a sweet time and it's hard for us to get outside right now in the circumstances that we're living in. So I hope it's helpful. I would love to see any images that you take. If you want to tag me on Instagram and Facebook, I'm at Gina Vick Photography. I would love to see them. So I hope you are well. I hope you're enjoying those newborn baby snuggles. We'll talk soon. Thanks.